Hello, this is Tom Dowler for Westbury and SMI Lite Edition. In this video I'm going to show you how to customize one of the bundled startup reports. Now last time I showed you a couple of the startup reports that come with SMI Lite Edition, and maybe you looked at that and maybe you explored some of the other startup reports. And maybe you found one startup report that made you say, well, this is really close to something that I've already identified as a reporting requirement, but it's not quite there. Some of the details are a little different, and it's 90% there, but it's not perfect. Well, in that situation, what you want to do is customize that startup report so it does 100% fit your requirements. Now, the startup reports are not read-only, they are read-write, so you can take a copy and make your changes and save your new version. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Okay, well here's the welcome screen that we're familiar with, hopefully by now, for SMI Lite Edition. I'm going to browse for more documents. I'm going to open up the Instance Backlog Rolling 6 Months document. There we go, and maybe you've seen this particular document and you've seen that there's a tab for Incident Backlog by category and Incident Backlog by service, but maybe what you really want to see is Incident Backlog by priority. Okay, well first things first, we can of course edit and customize this particular document, but it might be an idea to keep this startup report as is and take a copy first, so that any changes we make won't affect the original, and we can go back to the original at any point. So I'm going to hit File, Save As, Web Intelligence Document, and I'm just going to go up a level here, and I'm going to create a new folder alongside the instances desk folders. I'm going to create a folder called Custom Reports as a repository for the customized reports that I create. I'm going to leave the title of that the same, so Instance Backlog Rolling 6 Months, and I'm going to hit Save. And there we go, so any changes we make to this document won't affect the original. As I say, we can go back to the original at any point. Okay, so we want to see the incident backlog by priority, as well as by category and by service. So what we want really is the same as this report here, except instead of category, we want priority. So I'm going to duplicate this report first of all. So I'm just going to right-click on the tab and choose Duplicate Report. And it creates a report called Incident Backlog by Category 1. So again, I can right-click and rename, and just change that so it reads Incident Category by Priority, and hit Enter. There we go, so we've renamed that report so we know what it is we're looking at. We want to change this category area. So in this table we have the category, complaint and incident, and we have all the data there. So we want to change that out so it shows our priorities and the priorities of the incidents. And you'll notice in the data section on the left hand side here we do have an object for priority, so it's already in the data set, so that makes our lives a little easier. So all I need to do is hit View Structure, and that's going to show me the formulas and the data that are behind this table. And you'll see that the section there with the different categories of incident, we have the text equals, open square bracket, category, close square bracket. So we just want to replace that with priority, so I'm just going to grab this priority object from the left hand side, I'm going to drag it, I'm going to drop it directly on top of category, and what that is going to do is then overwrite and replace the category. So this now reads equals open square brackets priority close square brackets. Now above that it still says category, that's because that's a manual text field, so to change that I just need to double click and type in instead priority, Enter. If I now click on View Results, as if by magic the table has now changed, and instead of seeing those different categorizations we now see different levels of priority, so 2, 3 and 4. That's it for this time. Hope that's been helpful. See you next time.